Hello, 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 hello. How is everyone tonight? Hope you all are doing well and recovering after the last 2 weeks of bringing in the new year. It's 2025. Can you believe it? It is 2025. I can't believe it. The 2024 just went by like, a quick nap, didn't it though? It just went by like a quick nap. Anyway, let's get into this. Hello, everyone. Hello, Toledo. Hello, followers outside of Toledo. Hello, followers on Facebook. Hello, followers on YouTube. Hello, followers on Instagram and otherwise. I am so happy to be here and be back. I am rested up myself from a couple of long weeks of bringing in the new year. Also, house cleaning and making resolutions and all the rest of that. I will tell you, any resolution that you make, it is a known fact that resolutions are usually broken the second Friday of the year. So hopefully you'll be better than I am at keeping your resolutions, whatever those are. Okay, if you do that kind of thing. All right. All right, so we are back. It's DebraSue with Toledo to the World, and I have got some things for you today to get into in the month of January, you guys. We are looking at a lot of stuff that's coming up in the new year, 2025, a lot of stuff happening. So I'm happy to have you join me this evening. Hopefully I can mention a couple things that you'll be interested in. It's just going to be for the month of January, and it's a ton to get to, so I'm going to get out front and get right at it, okay? All right, the very first thing we have coming up, we have at the Beer Stoop this coming Friday, tomorrow, you guys, from 6 to 10 p.m. It's going to be a jazz show. It's going to be a show there, and I think it's going to be something that you may like to get into if you like music, if you're in the music scene at all, or you just want to get out and recreate. Go ahead and show up over there. It's going to be they say it's the mad show of the first of the new year. Okay, so so it's going to be January 3rd from 6 to 10 p.m. Let me tell you guys where this is at. It's at 5333 Monroe Street here in Toledo, Ohio. And you can just take a peek at online because they have it posted if you want to go, if you're interested in going. Be a nice thing to go to. The three-car garage band is going to be there. They're going to be providing the music for you all. So it's going to be the first show of the year. So it might be a really good thing if you guys want to get out, if you're still relaxing, or if you just made yourself a really long weekend. Now's the time to go ahead and carry on your weekend opportunities and get over to the Beer Stoop here in Toledo, Ohio. For you folks who are outside of town, Monroe Street is a major street in Toledo off of the expressway. You can get on 475. 475, and you'll hit you got a Monroe Street exit right there if that's the easiest for you to remember. So again, on this coming Friday from 6 to 10 at the Beer Stoop, go over and check out the three-car garage band and say hi to those folks and get your new year wrapped up just right. Okay. All right. The next one is kind of an interesting one for those of you who are nature lovers. At Oak Openings Preserve Metro Park, our metro parks are doing a lot of stuff for the city of Toledo. They've making really strong strides in trying to get everyone involved in nature and getting back to the basics of life and having fun and getting outside again. We got another event coming up here. This is going to be Saturday from 7 to 8 p.m. and it's a night hike. It's a night hike. If you like to hike, we really have really good weather for this. If this is something that you like to do, it's not extremely cold in Toledo. We really don't have the snow. Although I will tell you, a lot of people like the snow, when they hike and they get out on the trail. I'm not one of those people. Okay. I like to see the first snowfall. It's really pretty when you see it, I don't want to walk in it though. If you're clumsy like I am, snow and ice are not your friend. It's not mine anyway. Anyway, out to Oak Openings. Let me give you guys an address for those of you who are coming from out of town. The address is 4139 Girdom, Girdom. I hope I pronounced that right. If I didn't, please forgive. It's in Swanton, Ohio. Okay, and it's not that far. It is a night hike and it is for all ages. This is not something you have to worry about, with not being able to bring the kids. This is a family oriented event that everyone can go to. Again, reservation is required, so you can hop on over to Facebook and hop on that page. The Winter Woods Mindfulness Night Hike. Okay, go there to get yourself reserved for that if that's what you want to go. According to them, their description is that you will explore the peace of winter woods with a self-guided mindfulness walk through the beautiful Oak Openings Metro Park. So it's self-guided. You're not going to have a guide, but it's nice. Other hikers will be out there for you. It's a go at your own pace type thing. Um, and then they're going to have some s'mores, I guess, or something like that, little things for everybody to enjoy as well. So good evening, Donetta Carter. Happy to have you on. Donetta Carter is our social butterfly in Toledo, Ohio. She does many, many things for the city of Toledo and beyond, and she is a very well-loved figure in the city of Toledo. So happy to see you, young lady. So yeah, again, so this is going to be this coming weekend, everybody. I think that this would be something nice for little couples to do or little family members to do. It's going to be Saturday from 7 to 8 at Oak Openings Park. So make sure you get out there to enjoy that, okay? They do tell you to dress for the weather, and minors must be accompanied by an adult. So while it's family friendly, it's not a place where you will just come drop your kids off. Nope. Mm-mm. You have to stay there, and you have to probably is a good idea to wear some sturdy shoes, some hiking boots, whatever you like to do. If you like to hike, it's something that play it safe. Dress for the weather. Don't get out there and get crazy because it's something to do. But dress for the weather, and that way you can enjoy the full experience of night hiking. All right. Here's another thing you may want to do. This is going to be out in Perrysburg, Ohio. Still a hop, skip, and a jump from Toledo. So all my folks who are coming from out of town, Perrysburg is not even a good 15, 20-minute drive from Toledo, Ohio. But we have a wintering embracing the sacred night. And this is one of those things. It's being held by Vital Vibes Yoga. So if you're into yoga or meditation or anything like that, this is something that you might be interested in. You can go get tickets over at clients.mindbodyonline.com. Okay, this is basically embracing the sacred quiet as they describe it. And I know that several of you folks out there, and I've had some of the young ladies that's been on my show, and they talk about the experience of not just yoga but of meditation, of some of the other practices that are out there that are really helping individuals appreciate the mind body soul experience. And so that's what this is. It's called wintering, embracing the sacred quiet. And you will need to have tickets. As I mentioned, I'll try and post these on my line too on in the comments later on. Thank you, Donna. You as well, love. Thank you so very much. All right, so another event Saturday. All of these are like right around the corner, you guys. So here we have another one. My friend Ramona Collins is going to be performing at Lucille's Jazz Club on Saturday, January the 4th at 7:15 p.m. Lucille's is a very well-known recreation spot here in Toledo. It's a grown and sexy situation, so if you appreciate jazz, if you appreciate music, then Lucille's is the place to be. The address for this is 1447 North Summit Street, right in our locale of the downtown Toledo area. And tickets are required, and I will tell you the tickets are non-refundable. Okay, I will also tell you that it is not an event that you can take and video record. You cannot, as is most things. You cannot record unless you are of the media, or unless you get a pre-approval from the establishment that you can go and record. Okay, Ramona Collins is a wonderful Toledo icon. I think that I think everybody pretty much has seen Ramona. She's opened up for some of the biggest acts that have come to Toledo, and she's a big actor herself. So she's a good friend of mine, and I would love for everyone to go out and support her at Lucille's Jazz Lounge this coming Saturday, January 4th at 7:15 p.m. Okay, so get over to Lucille's. Lucille's is really doing it big as far as the music scene is concerned. They really had some really nice shows lined up and in the past and lined up for the future. So if you get a chance to hop on over to Lucille's, listen, the party still continues on into the weekend, you guys. So you're gonna do it right. Get yourself some good entertainment. And for you grown people who like to do things like that, Lucille's is the spot to be. Okay, now this coming Sunday, we have sports people. So I'm trying to get everybody here. We got jazz lovers, we have nature hikers, nature lovers, the yoga. If you like sports, here we are. We got the walleye game coming up this Sunday, you guys, at 5:15 to 8:15. They're going to be playing a team called the Wings. The Wings. You do have to have a ticket. The ticket site is mlb.tickets.com. And this is also another family friendly event. And so you'll want to take your kids. Hey, Jonathan Coleman, thank you for joining me, JT. I appreciate you. We're talking about events in Toledo so people can carry on their party on all throughout the weekend into the next work week. So this coming Sunday, we have this event, our walleyes. Our walleyes are known nationally, and we're going to have a game here at the Huntington Center. The Huntington Center is located at 514 Jefferson Avenue here in Toledo, Ohio. And I know a lot of people support the Walleye Games, you guys. It's a family-friendly event. If you like hockey, if you don't like hockey, it's cool to just go and sit and just watch everything. It's just like, to me, it's like the NFL games and the NBA games. You may not know a whole lot about it, but the experience itself is worth going through. It's really cool to sit and watch everybody's expressions, to see these very famous people play their games and excel at what they do. And it happens to be, for us, it's our walleye. Our walleye, they travel around the country and they play games, and when they bring it home, everybody supports in Toledo. At least most people do support in Toledo that are sports lovers. So if you get a chance, hop on over there. They are celebrating their 75th anniversary of Peanuts on Sunday, January the 5th. So it will include a specialty jersey, a peanut mug giveaway, and a character appearance from our good friends Snoopy and Charlie Brown. So if you get a chance to go over there, you really need to get there. Again, it's gates open at 4 o'clock. The puck will drop at 5:15. So if you get a chance to go check out our walleye, go over there and check them out. For you folks that are coming out of town, just head straight on down to our downtown Toledo. Huntington Center is super easy to drive to, and we have a lot of markers for you all to get there. It's pretty good parking on the weekend. We usually weekend parking is free if you can find someplace, and if you can't, they do have additional parking spaces available for you to park at. Okay. All right, so here we go with another one on January 9th. So we're going out into next week, okay, guys? This is on Thursday. We're going to hop on over to Toll House. If you don't know what Toll House here is in Toledo, it is a multifaceted business, if you will, entity that actually hosts multiple events inside the building. To me, it's like an event center, and they hold a lot of really good, useful programs there. One coming up here is going to be featuring Will Lucas, who happens to be one of the owners of Toll House. And he is an extremely, extremely intelligent guy, good businessman, good head on his shoulders. And he's going to be showing you how to master prompts for small business breakthroughs. And if anybody can show you the way, it is Will Lucas. Will Lucas is one of those guys that just knows how to start a business and keep it going until it is successful. And he can show you how to actually actually master the prompts for your small business breakthrough. The address is 1447 North Summit Street. That's where the Toll House is. It's almost down by the bridge, the overpass bridge. 1447 Summit Street here in Toledo, Ohio. If you get a chance to get to that, you should. The tickets are on sale now at Tollhouse, TOLHOUSE.com. You'll need to get tickets. It is open to the public, but you do need to have a ticket. So if you really want to get into, getting some really good business tips, you're going to get it from one of the best minds in Toledo, Will Lucas, who happens to be the owner over there, co-owner, I should say, over a Toll House. And Toll House is a really hopping place right now. I mean, it is. It's one of our premier places here in Toledo. So for those of you who are in Detroit, I know you know where the Toll House is, because it's an interchange of visitation between the Toll House here in Toledo and then some of those places up there in Detroit. I know quite a few people from out of town do come down to visit the Toll House events. So make sure you get there. So now we got something really interesting for the kiddies. We got kids. We got this thing called Cirque du Soleil. Now, I will tell you, it's interesting for me to see this because I went to Cirque du Soleil when I was in Vegas, a couple different shows there. They are different shows, and these were strictly adult events, to say the least. But now these are not. These are actually friendly, kid-friendly, family-friendly. And the event is held by Crystal by Cirque du Soleil and two others. So I guess there's some co-sponsorship happening there. It's also going to be held at the Huntington Center, which also tells me if it's held at the Huntington Center, it is probably a family-friendly event. So, in fact, I'm going to say it is, okay? Cirque du Soleil if you've ever gone to one of these shows, there's lots and lots of acrobatics going on, if you will. Just a lot of different things to hold your attention in these types of shows. So again, it's going to be January 17th, which is a Friday. It's going to be a couple Fridays away from now. So if you're interested in that, if you've gone through the basic Vegas experience, why not try the Toledo experience and see what this thing is all about? I think they're going to have several different shows, but I do think you need to get online at ticketmaster.evyyy.net. That's probably the best place to go to, where you can go see the sale dates and times of the tickets, okay? Because they got different shows that are going to be happening. And so, again, that's Cirque de la Say happening in Toledo, Ohio at the Huntington Center. So hop on over and get to that, okay? All right, we got another one here. I printed off some ones that I'm interested in, and so I hope you're just as interested as I am, because Toledo has so much going on right now. It's so much happening in Toledo, and I promise you, it's a it's a lot to choose from, you know. So, and I will tell you, if you want your experience mentioned on the show, if you want to talk about it or call in and promote it yourself, please do so. Inbox me your experience or your event, and let's talk about it online together. And, you know, I can help you promote your event as well. Okay, now one of my favorites coming up here, January 17th, Friday, is Glow Skate at the Ribbon. So you know what that is, right? That's when it's nighttime. Okay, so it starts at 5, and I think our sundown is happening anywhere between 5:30 and 5:45 now. So we will have some pretty good darkness going on, okay? But it goes to 10:30. So even if you really like it dark and you like to see it, it's an amazing sight to see what has happened with our downtown, especially in that area off of Front Street. The Ribbon is it's lit up at night. It's music. It's hot chocolate, cocoa. It's food. It is such a good time, you guys. I have visited a couple times myself now, even rented one of the cabanas, and I'm telling you right now, it is an experience. Toledo is becoming a place of experience at this point. And so if you get a chance to get down there, go ahead and take your kids too, okay? Your kids, it's sponsored by the Metro Park, so you know it's going to be kid friendly, right? January 17th from 5 to 10:30 at the Glass City Riverwalk. So if you folks are coming from out of town, just key this into your GPS, 1001 Front Street. That's 1001 Front Street in Toledo, Ohio, and it'll take you straight to the facility. There's a lot to do over there, but at nighttime, you'll see that entire area lit up. So if you want to come down from Detroit, come on down. You guys have yourself a good time in Toledo, because, you know, we frequent your city a lot. We support. Toledo supports you guys, and I know you all support here as well. So come on down, go to Toledo Metro Parks, Toledo.com. It's metroparkstoledo.com to get yourself a ticket for the Glow Skate at the Ribbon. That's going to be presented by Myers, guys. That's a community partner. And so that's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, here we go with another one that I'm also going to attend. I talked about this one last week. Toledo Pickle Grand Opening Celebration, benefiting Tutor Smart. So it's going to be by the Toledo Pickle Club, or the Toledo Pickle Organization, the building that has just opened up downtown on Summit Street. You guys, this is a breakthrough. But, you know, we're opening up our waterways. It's going to be a really good time. Let me tell you what all they're going to have here. I will tell you do have to have tickets for this, okay? Toledo.podplay.app. That's where your tickets are. So Toledo.podplay.app app. Okay, so go get your tickets there. What to expect? We can expect all types of things. We're going to have a silent auction, rock climbing. You can try your hand at pickleball if you have the strength for it. Now listen, if you're out of shape, don't get out here and have a coronary. Okay, don't do it. You know, you can start slow. They will also at some point offer classes for pickleball if you don't know what pickleball is. I am an avid tennis player. I've been playing tennis since high school, well into college and into, you know, even well beyond. It's a good, healthy sport. Pickleball is a little bit more challenging. You got a little bit, you know, the ball flies a lot faster because there's a shorter distance involved. But this place is absolutely gorgeous inside. They have all of the courts, you guys. Everything is open concept. but they have the nets up so that you're not disturbing the next person's play, if you will. But they have the pickleball on the one area, it's the pickleball courts. And then you have on the other side, you have a restaurant, you have rock climbing, you have arcade games and ping pong. It is very, very family friendly, very family friendly. When this thing opens, this is going to be a headliner for Toledo. I'm absolutely certain of it. In the summertime, it will have an open deck outside right off the water. Everything's going to be lit up. It's getting some beautiful painting down there by my good friend Dean Davis. This is painted the outside of the building. He's painted the inside of the building. And shout out and kudos to Dean for that. But they've done some really awesome things. So again, I could talk about this one all day because I'm very excited about this. But it's going to be Tuesday, January 21st from 6 to 9 p.m. So, plenty of time for you to get off from work, to get yourself ready to just come have some good, clean fun and bring the kids because it is definitely kid friendly. Okay. All right. So we talked about a lot of things, but let's go ahead and let's talk about this last one. I think I have two more. Mental health meets hip hop, the showcase. I think this is something that it's, first of all, it's happening Saturday, January 25th from 7 to 10. And you know what? I'm gonna skip this one because this one is actually being held out of town. I am actually, somebody sent that one to me, and I'm gonna just kind of bypass that one because we're just talking about Toledo events tonight. Okay, guys. All right. So the last one we have is January Brewski, a book fair. Okay, if you are a bookie like me, I love book clubs. My granddaughter, who is 7, has published her first book and is available at Amazon. And the name of her book is called Zion's Room. So please go and get that and support Toledo's youngest author. We have one that's happening on Thursday, January 30th from 5 to 9. It is a public event by Gathering Volumes. That's who's sponsoring this thing, you guys. 3142 Avenue. 3142 Central, West Central Avenue. So there's no avenue in Toledo that I know of, but West Central Avenue, we do have that. So they refer to it as a grown-up book fair. So I'm assuming because of the hours from 5 to 9, this is probably an adult event. Okay, where you can come, sit down, discuss books. If you're part of the Oprah Book Club, if you're part of we had a couple of book clubs here in Toledo also that you all might be interested in. But this particular one celebrates all things literacy for adults. So if you like to read, when you get into these book clubs, it's more than just about reading. It's actually studying, and if you've gone to college, you understand what I'm talking about. You literally pick apart books to find the hidden gems in the book, to find the meaning of what the story is about, and a lot of times when you have an observation or a inspection of a book, you have several different opinions about the book, its outcome, and its meaning. And so it's always fun to get into those because you can even get into a very friendly discrepancy about the intelligence of your opinion or your deduction as well as the other of another person's. But that's really what it's all about. It's putting minds together to look at books, literary delights, as they call it, and you'll meet other readers, you'll engage in book discussions. And whether you're a bookworm or not, this may be an event that will help you get started into the love of book reading. I love book reading. I am actually a person who can get lost in a book. I can get lost in a book. I can get lost in a story. I think the most pages I think I've ever committed myself to is about 425 pages, and it took me about 6 months to get through a book like that because once I'm at it, I'm at it. So, and I'll read it again just to go through it. So this is happening again one more time. Let me tell you where this is at, okay? This is at the 3142 Central, West Central Avenue, okay? The Grown Up January Brewski Book Fair. So get on over and enjoy that if you get a chance to. It's from 5 to 9. So getting off from work. It's a Thursday. Not a whole lot happening in the city of Toledo on Thursday, but this is a really good thing to get into. I'll tell you another thing. If you want to get into some book clubs, go check out the library because sometimes they have book clubs that have reserved little rooms down there as well. Just go see what they have available. Okay. All right. All right. Well, I've given you guys about 14 or 15 January events, and I know that there are a whole lot more than that for you all to get into, but those are some kid friendly, adult friendly, couple friendly, family friendly events. You have a wide array of items to choose from to attend. I will try and put some of these down in my comments so that you can find these. Okay, I'll put the links if I can gather them all up tonight. I'll do it tonight. If not, I'll have it done by the end of the week. Okay. So thank you for those who have joined me, and I hope I have been of some help to you guys. I hope that you are enjoying Toledo to the world, not just here in Toledo, but for the you folks that are visiting from out of town. I'm hoping I'm enlightening you to a couple of things that you can come visit Toledo. You can enjoy Toledo and see why Toledo is a great place to be. All right, it is 6:25. I have 5 minutes left of my show, and I'm gonna wrap it up right here. If you have any questions, please feel free to inbox me. Inbox me if you have questions. Inbox me if you are wanting to have your event talked about here on the show. You can send it to me and I'll talk about it for you. Or you can come on onto the show and we can talk about it together and invite your folks to check you out online as well. Okay? All right. So, want to thank my Facebook followers. Want to thank my Instagram followers. Want to thank my Roku followers. Also, want to thank my YouTube followers. Everybody, thank you, because if it weren't for you, I would not be here. I appreciate each and every one of you following. Please be sure to join me next Thursday, same place, same time, 6 o'clock p.m., 6 to 6:30 every Thursday right here. You can hit me here at DebraSue right on Facebook, or you can hop right on over to Toledo to the World on Facebook, Glass City Talent / Toledo to the World on YouTube as well. Okay, and same thing, Glass City Talent / Toledo to the World on Instagram. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for the well wishes. I see each and every one of them in the comment. I do appreciate it. And hey, we are still alive in 25, and let's live it this time, okay? Because time is not promised to anyone. Make sure you live your 2025 with caution, with respect, and with love of neighbor. All right, you guys, I'm going to see you all next week. I'm going to tune out until next Thursday. Have a good one, everybody. Bye bye.